Hey everybody, it's Coach Vic, and I just want to let you know what the theme will be for the next 2 weeks. Now, this is the first ever San Francisco Champions Chalk Talk. I'm putting this together kind of on the cuff because I'm understanding I'm going to need to tell this to many parents, so why not make a video? Obviously, I'm wearing my Antoine Capella. You can ask him exactly what that means. Looking fly from head to toe, as you can see. I'm here in my office in San Francisco, California. Now, what I wanted to do is let you guys know what we're going to be doing. So for the next 2 weeks, program-wide, we're going to be focusing on mental and physical toughness. Now, obviously, they're very important to not just basketball, but in the life. But I want to share with you a little bit of how we plan to do that and why. First, the why. As you've seen, our skills are pretty good. A lot of the kids do take advantage of our extra skill sessions. If you haven't been bringing your kid to extra skill sessions, well, you should, because we have them there for you guys. This is not some kind of money maker. It's a way that we can get extra practice days in without necessarily taking up all of your time. And we can focus on skills while you're there. And then at practice, we can focus on team dynamics. But as you see, like individuals or during drills, our kids look great. And that's wonderful. That means they're improving, and that's a great thing. However, in the games, we don't always exercise those things that we've worked so hard to do. And a lot of that does come down to physical and mental toughness. Now, mental toughness is basically the ability to do your job properly without letting outside influences affect you. So there's no excuses. Doesn't matter if the kid next to you is bigger, stronger, faster, or not as good, or whatever it is. You have a job to do, and you're going to do it. And you're not going to let anybody stop you. Physical toughness, a little easier to understand. It's about how much do we want to make contact, do it safely, keep our balance, make sure that we can take contact, and seek it out at the right times. Now, we're going to do some certain drills to help make sure we do that. But as parents, I want you to understand that you guys can help us with that as well. First off, feel free to, when you guys are in your spare time, after your kids do their homework, go ahead and rough them up a little bit. Ask them to play a little one-on-one. It's good to flex the old man muscles and the old lady muscles. I do that with my own 6-year-old son, and it makes me feel like a big man. Trust me on that. Second, make sure that when they do have time to practice, that you don't allow them to do it at their slow, leisurely pace. They need to go hard. Check out this clip to see what I mean. So in this drill, what I'm doing here, I'm picking one particular spot that I want to get better at. And that spot is the elbow. So I chose both sides to make my practice more efficient. What you also didn't see is myself setting a timer so I can see how many shots I can make within a small amount of time. As I shoot, you notice how I'm running and sprinting to get the ball to get to the next spot. I'm trying to shoot it with proper form and technique. And as I run for the rebound, if I miss it, I try to put it back in quickly. The missed shots and the putbacks don't count towards the made total, but I'm trying to see how many I can make, and this got me very tired very quickly. The next drill here is I'm working on my ball handling. I'm going hard, and notice that I keep the dribble low. I make a mistake, I don't fret about it, I just get the ball and I go right back to where I was. I'm trying to pull back dribble here, I'm making a mistake, it's fine, I keep going. And the goal is to do it for a set amount of times. Notice when I'm going behind the back, I make a couple more mistakes. That just shows me where I need to focus on. The final thing is working on my layups. Now, it may not look like it, but I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I just look really old and slow here. But I do a move, I do a different fake, and then I do different moves every time so I can just work on them as I go game speed. And I just run, I go back, I tried something different. This time I'm going for the jump. So that was just me just showing you guys how I like to approach basketball. Third, when you guys are at practice, make sure that you guys are paying attention to what we do, so that way you too can also do some of the drills that we do in practice. You can do them at home. Some of the things that they won't need your help with, other things they will. But if you're paying attention, if you're there at practice, might as well help your kid get better. Now, there's a few things that you can do as well. First, as I said, if you're not taking advantage of our extra skill sessions, you need to do that. They're there for a reason, and we want to make sure our kids get as good as they can. Now, if you want to go there and you're not sure what to work on, that brings me to my second point. You got to have your kid play more pickup games. And when they do that, especially if they're playing kids that are stronger, faster, better, not necessarily the weak kids at their school, they're going to just get better by osmosis. And they're going to learn how to take the skills they've been practicing and use them in real life, and not expecting things to look exactly the way a drill looks for it to be effective. Third, they have to understand how far they've come and learn how to record themselves so they can basically self-critique. So when I was in college, I got this. This is my notebook. right? It's called Basketball Log. And as you can see how beat up it is, I've had it for a long time. And in it, before pickup games or before adult league games or actual college games, I would write in it the goals I had for myself, how many rebounds I wanted, what type of player I wanted to be. I would put myself in the right mindset to make sure I approach every game the same, so that I didn't just walk into the gym and just think I was just going to make miracles happen. It was all a calculated process. And then at the end of every game, I would reflect. Did I do the things that I set out to do? How well did I do them? Did I learn anything new? It's all in this book. And as I go back and look at it, I can see a lot of lessons that would have taken me longer to learn. I learned them quickly because they was in the front of my mind. Now, I wrote a book. It's in the background. I don't know if you can see it. I talk about this often, how the things that we focus on, that we track, that we give attention to are the things that will improve in our life. So I want to make sure we bring that home for our champions, because this will help them not just in basketball, but in everything they do. As I tell my fifth graders, how we do one thing is how we do everything. And if we approach all the things that are serious, that we are serious about with this type of commitment and this type of attention to detail, there is no limit to how good that your kids can be, not just in sports, but in academics or any other field they choose to pursue. So that's it. This is the theme. Again, it's about physical and mental toughness. We're going to make your kids strong. That's what SET's for. That's what practice is for. But it can't happen in 2 days. We need your help to do that. And if you have any questions, come up to me, come up to your coach. And if you would like to get extra training, some coaches, and as well as our trainers like Trevor and Fale, they offer a one-on-one training as well. But one-on-one training is no substitute for games. You need both. Play some pickup games, take the feedback, go back to the trainer, like, hey, you know what? I really struggle in these areas. Help me out. Take the lessons, go back to the pickup games, apply those lessons, and then watch your kids improve at a fantastic rate. I know this because I coach this stuff. I've been doing it for a long time. All right, this is Coach Vic signing off. Hopefully, I'll see you guys at practice. If you have any questions, feel free to find me. I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have. All right, I'll see you guys later.